Okay, everybody, now we're going to look at how to start a game. And there's two things we can do here. We're going to click on Game Manager, which is right here. Okay. Now you're going to see some games that I played last season. Don't look at this here where we got beat 17-0. That was a closer game than it looks like. Online, if we can, we're going to try to get all the games loaded up, so they'll just show right here on the Game Manager. But that will make this really clogged for everybody. So what we're probably going to want to do is just create a game. So we do that by going to the Add Game, top right corner. We're going to select the visitor. Where's my new awesome armadillos? They're at the bottom right here. They're going to be the visiting team. And since they're 12 years old, we'll play against Team Adams, 8-year-olds. That should make for a much better game. Now, the scheduled date, it's going to have the date that I'm working on right now on here, but maybe this game's on Saturday at 3:30 p.m. I click that, and I can name the game if I want. There are options here you can click on, how many innings you want, etc., etc. I would just leave all that as it is. It doesn't really make much difference. And you can rename the game something else if you want. Like if it's a seeding game, I could add that. Or if it's a tournament game or whatever, any information I want to add. And I hit done. And that game is going to show up right here in our game manager. Now, to play this game, I simply click on it in our game manager. So now it brings up this game info. Okay, this is kind of the stuff that it would show at the end. So you don't need to really worry about this right now. But we're going to hit play. And that's going to bring up our game sheet. It's thinking. There it goes. So it's going to bring up our lineups for both teams. You see we have home and visitor. Okay? And I can click back and forth between each one, and it'll show me each one. Now here, if I have a few minutes before the game, this is where I'm going to want to make any changes. Like let's say Savannah doesn't have a number. That's tragic. So we're going to say she's number 16. She's a big Joe Montana fan. And then I'm going to set that. Maybe I want to set, I got the defensive lineups from Coach Adams before the game. So I'm just going to enter that. I'm going to say this girl's pitching. Sophia is going to catch. And I would go right down the list and enter everybody through the first 9 or 10, depending on the game, and set the defense. I don't have to if I don't want to, but that helps. Keep track of how much play they play at each position. Then I'm going to go to visitor, and I can do the same thing. Okay, these are the awesome armadillos. I could set the batting order. I could change the batting order. Like this is our roster. So we also need to look at how did Coach Adams make the batting order? Well, it turns out Susie is not a very good hitter, so she's batting 12th. So that's kind of rough, okay, or 11th. And you just drag them on the right with those 3 bars up and down to wherever they're going to bat. This is how you drag kids. And if Joni's not going to play third base anymore, I just click the third base logo. She's going to move to shortstop. Okay? And I made all the changes I want to make. You can go down to the bottom here and click Options. And you can preset the fielders for the whole game. That'll be another video. That'll be too long. Now we're going to click Done. And what that brings us to is the field play lineup. So now Sophia and Savannah, I put their spots in so it says their names here on the stuff if you didn't notice, okay? But it doesn't say anybody else because they're not there. And I'll go through the ways to move people around in another video. Well, basically, all you have to do on the bottom left here is click play, and the game will start. That will bring this up, and you can begin. And we'll have another video on moving kids around the infield and how to score the game once we get going.